So, hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Nichelle, and yes, I am here in the fitness studio. I just finished my class. So I decided to just jump on live to answer this question that I've been getting. And the question is, what does it feel like being a fitness trainer in Germany? Now, I personally think once you are a trainer, you will always be a trainer. It doesn't matter which country you're in, you will do just fine. Fitness has no barriers. You just need to do the movement and you get the people going. So as a fitness trainer for myself, I have seen myself as a motivator and to push people to their limits. So here in Germany, I will still tell you a little bit of the ups and downs that I have as a trainer. But first of all, I'm a fitness trainer for over 25 years. Yes, you heard correctly. Over 25 years, and I'm enjoying every single bit of it. I think it's such a wonderful career because I make people happy. I help people getting them in their fitness feeling and also to reach their fitness goals. You know, I once read, I can't remember exactly where I saw it, but it said, when you find a job that you love and enjoy, you'll never work for the rest of your life. And I'm telling you, that's exactly how I'm feeling. I love it. I am a pusher. I like to see people get up and do something, not just sitting down and finding excuses and saying all the time, oh, I have to work, I have to look after the kids. I know life is busy. I know you have a lot of things to do, but you know what? You need time for yourself to work out, and that's where I come in. I push you. So as a Jamaican, so I'm not going to stay too long. I just want to get to the meat of the matter to let you know, just as a Jamaican and bringing my culture here to the German people, I'm telling you, in my class, they are absolutely fantastic. Every day when I go to work with my workout giants, I call them, because they're always on the go, it's absolutely fantastic. But I will tell you a few things about the first time when I was here, because I know as a Jamaican, the language. People always say, Nichelle, how do you cope with the language? Oh, it's not so easy. No, sir. And as a kid, it's easy for a kid to to learn the language because they're young. It goes quick in their head. But for me, all my life is Jamaican. My English, my speak, my wow. You're in it. You come here and you're like, huh? You have to learn everything. But you know what I did? I started watching like TV programs, and thank God for subtitles. Oh my God. So I start watching in German, and then I start to use the subtitle, and so I start to learn more. And of course, I did go to school to learn the pronunciation and the grammar, but nothing beats when you're on the street. And because each time when I come to work, I have to speak the language, it helps so much. And the people are so fantastic because I am not afraid to make mistakes. Never. I think each time you make mistakes, you learn from that. So I'm never ever scared to ask questions like, what does that mean? Or how do you use that word? So with the language, after a while, I get into it. But as I said before, as a trainer, you just want to say 1 and 2 words, and you start to show them what to do, and you get it. And they're right there with you. So yes, the language a little bit hard, but I get body language and how you present yourself, even though you are not so fluent in the language, you do get around, and You know what is so funny? Yes, I learned the language, and sometimes I tell them also a few words from my Jamaican language. I can say like, "What a guan, how you do," and they're like looking like this. But it's also nice, so it's from my culture, and I introduce my culture to them, and I think it's really, really great. I love it every single day. Now, I have touched on the languages. Now I'm going to talk about my music and the dance, and they are not used to that. I mean, you know what? The first time when I say I'm from Jamaica, they're like, Bob Marley. And you know what they start to do? Start to sing, one love, one heart. And I was like, Lord of mercy, here we go again. I'm telling you, Bob Marley put me on the map, I'm telling you. So as soon as I come, they're like, yeah, man, I know Bob Marley. But then again, I'm like, yeah, Bob Marley is nice and cool, but you want a little rhythm, when you want a little push, when you want a little vibe. I said, know what, let's try dancehall. Mark you, I'm not the best dancer in the world. No, but I'm telling you, when you hear Jamaican dancehall, you cannot stand up one place and don't move. Even though they can't dance, As soon as I play the music, watch the head. I see them move. I see them go. I see them get in the head. And them, and them get into the rhythm, even though they can't dance and everything. But, it is so nice to see them get into that vibe. We as Jamaican, anywhere we go, we have to kind of get the people them excited. I don't just sit down like that, Yes, when I finish with them, it's pan their head top, they reach. You can't believe that? Pan their head top. Them gone and did. I remember, when I just started, they were like, no, they're, very timid, and they can't do the move. Yes, when I finish with them, and anybody who knows me, I am just drama. I love the excitement. Yeah, I'm telling you. It's just out of this world to see them dance. And sometimes, you know what they do too? For me, because they come and like, the Jamaicans, I like how they move. They come and they say like, oh, ich liebe das, the tanzen, ich liebe die Bewegung, ich liebe was du machst. And I'm like, hold on a minute, let me show you how it go, and let me tell you something. They love it. And I was a bit taken aback. I was in a class, and suddenly somebody came to me like, Michelle, wagwan. I nearly dropped down. I said, how you know that? How you know that? They were like, no man, Jamaica, everywhere you find Jamaican. I'm like, I said, this is Jamaica with little bit of sea, but with talawa. Because for me, as a fitness trainer, to be here in Germany, and showing them the culture, and for them to know a little bit about Jamaica before I was even here. We're big and broad, so I am so happy here. I'm telling you, I have a lot of fun with these people. And, before I forget, you know what they were saying to me? They were like, when I just started, they were like, Lord, what a wish load. But as Jamaican, we have the vibe. I can't come and tell you you're going to work out, and I'm like, move to the left, move to the right. No, I said, come on, move. 1, 2, 3, 4, bam. Loud and exciting, and you get the people in the groove. And so it was after a while before they could accept that part of me. But now, no, sir, me no get more quiet than my love. Me still loud just the same, but you get them on your side to get in the rhythm. Because as a fitness trainer, you are the motivator. Believe it or not, our job as a fitness trainer, sometimes it's not so easy because you have to push people. They come in the class, and sometimes they have their problem. This time, when they come to your class at this time, you are the doctor, the psychiatrist, you are everything. You have to get these people moving. And I am so grateful as a Jamaican trainer that I have that in my blood. I have the energy. I have the vibe. And the music. Don't get me started. So with all of that package, I find it absolutely fantastic. Now, what else am I leaving out? I think there was one time. Okay, you think like here in Germany, it's only like, okay, they speak only German. They speak also English, just for you to know. And also, they know how to sing the music. When I got here, there was a guy by the name of Gentleman. He sounds just Jamaican, really Jamaican. The music, everything was just absolutely fantastic. And you would never know he's German, but good. So sometimes you have to be careful. They do know a little patois. Wagwan, where you come from? Lord, I was totally shocked. But overall, it's not much for me to say. Overall, I'm having a wonderful, wonderful time. And up to this day, I'm not perfect. I am not fluent, but I can help myself. I think when you're in a country that's new, I think you go in a survival mode, You go and you say, okay, I have to survive, and so you push yourself. But as I said before, don't be afraid to make mistakes. I'm not afraid to make mistakes. Oh no. I ask question, I say, what does that mean? And I go from there. Okay? And so, just to let you know, with my channel, it's all about fitness and well-being. So we'll talk a lot of stuff about your diet, and we speak about also your working pattern in the gym. Oh, we need to talk about that. And how's your fitness goal? How are you coping? But a lot of people think they have to be in the fitness studio to be fit. No, no, no. You can do that also at home. So my channel, what we're going to do on a regular basis is to do workout that you can join me and work out in the mornings. I think I do it like late afternoon. I don't know when I plan to do it, but that's what I want to do. And today, stick a pin. Today I wanted to do workout with you guys, but Daryl is not here. We're supposed to work out together. So Daryl, I hope you are well for next week, and so we can start the workout, which you will see. And so we can push people that, when you say you have no time and you have to look after the kids, we're going to push you to do workout. So hopefully you can join me with Daryl for next week, so we can do 1 and 2 movements that you can go before work. Because even, to be honest with you, working out is not that hard. All you have to do is just get up in the morning for 15 minutes, you do some push-ups, do some squat, and then you go. But do you know what is the biggest problem? The biggest problem is the motivation, the discipline you don't have. So that's where I come in. That's where I come in, and I push you a bit to get up and do something, because exercise is very, very important. And so hopefully you can join me next week when I start my workout. And we can go to our fitness journey together. And so don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and ring that bell that every time I go live, you go, Nichelle is there and ready to get you moving. So guys, as I said before, I won't be staying too long. I just wanted to get to the meat of the matter, what it feels like being a Jamaican fitness trainer here. And as I said before, a fitness trainer once is a fitness trainer forever. You're just a motivator. That's what we do. And I think even though I'm here in Germany, and yes, with the language, you do get by. And over time, you will start to learn more and more and more how to speak the language. And before you know it, voila, you are on the survival mode. So, just want to wish you all a good day. And hopefully, I will see you next week when I start my workout. So, subscribe to my channel and let's start the fitness journey together. So, Till next time. Shoo-loo-loo. Be blessed.